What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm the real Jussy.
I'm Peter Parkour, and we are the Distorted Theorists.
Indiana fucking Jones, bro.
Okay, so
The Doll of Destiny.
I knew. Well,
What does that mean? Who knows?
Well, that's what we're going to watch the movie and find out. But we knew this movie was being made.
Yeah.
It's been in. I don't want to say developmental hell.
Yeah.
But like it was like they're making it, they're not. They're making it, they're not.
And then they dropped that still like a week or two ago of him hanging out a bush plane or whatever it's called. And I was like, okay, like they're filming. And then trailer drops. And I was like, what? Like, I didn't even know it was that far into production.
Sorry.
You with us here? You need some action? You want me to whip you?
I don't want you to anything.
But as always, guys, before we do get into any reaction, any discussion, if you could hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, support the channel, we do appreciate it.
We kind of appreciate it.
What is your experience with Indiana Jones?
I love Indiana Jones. So when I first got into Star Wars years ago, my dad,
right?
well, it is part of Lucasfilm because I'm pretty sure George Lucas was an executive producer on the first one because he helped Steven Spielberg make it.
Right, I remember something about that.
So that would have been Raiders, and then you went to Temple of Doom, and then you went to Last Crusade, and then you had Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Oh, that existed?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. That got some flack. I watched it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was
a terrible
okay.
movie. Yeah.
I see what
John Hurt was great in it.
And I mean, you're talking like a 40-year gap now from the first one. Didn't it come out in the 70s?
No,
it was 80s, was it?
80,
okay, my bad.
80. I can't remember if the first one came out.
Still, you're still talking
Empire
like almost
Jedi.
40 years.
Oh yeah, like he's up there. But it's such a great character and the comic relief that's always in it, and
Harrison Ford is on point Indiana Jones. Like he is the role. I mean,
he's Han Solo and he's Indiana Jones.
That's right. And cheeky plug. I mean, for anyone out there who has read my book, The Mists of Morn, it is very loosely based. You know, it's like an Indiana Jones, Lara Crofty type story. So I'd like to think some of the inspiration came from Indiana Jones and his treacherous debacles and all his clue-driven based storyline, adventure, and all that stuff.
Always those stories too. But I wonder if like the Raiders of the Lost Ark, like it wouldn't have. Indiana Jones didn't even need to be in the movie because he didn't prevent anything from happening, and the Nazis ended up doing whatever they did to themselves. He just didn't do anything.
But that's amazing.
I know, it was like we did all this stuff, and he went here and found this and did all the thing, and they found it anyways, did it, and they melted their own.
But some of my favorite movies and stories and video games even is like those ones, just like Indiana Jones, where it's like I found we know it's a movie, but it's completely grounded pretty much throughout. Like you're like, this could happen. However, then they open up the Ark of the Covenant and all the spirits fly out and you're like, oh, this is a made-up story. Right?
They look at the big crystal skull and then everything happens.
But
Kalima, Kalima.
So, before we even get into this trailer, is Shia LaBeouf going to show up in this movie?
Doubtful.
You think so? That was a one-off, you think?
That might be like an end credit scene. Be like, hey there, old man. Like, I don't, but I don't even know what callbacks they're going to do to this because it's been such a long time.
And would people even get those callbacks at this point? I mean, the true fans
the fans would, but I'd like to see, I don't know, because there's no like super memorable characters from the movies that besides like the love interests. But beyond that, there was nobody that he was like I was super teamed up with that I'd really like to see come back. Short round? I don't know.
Well, I tell you what. Let's tune in to the trailer, Indiana Jones, The Doll of Destiny, and see what we're really heading into. You ready, Pete?
Absolutely.
Let's get into it right now.
So glad you did it right at that point because I could feel that coming out. I was like, please end it. I don't want to hear the music. Da, 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 da.
I know, I'm waiting for the music.
John Rhys Davies?
Where's the Raptors?
Okay, he jumped in.
I miss the sea.
That's John Rhys Davies.
Has he given up doing his thing?
Well, he was always a
he's
professor.
teaching.
He was always a professor.
Wondering what wonderful adventure the new day will bring to us.
Nice.
Those days
It is!
come and gone.
It's John Rhys Davies!
Perhaps not.
You can hear the keys, hey? Dude.
But a few times in my life. Things
He looked younger there.
Well, they must have... Is that a hat? Is that Mads Mikkelsen?
Not so much what you believe. It's
Are we
how
fighting?
hard you believe it.
Are we fighting?
It's the hat!
In the
Where's
wind?
your music? Oh, wow. He still got it. Yes, guy.
Dial of Destiny.
The Dial of Destiny did it.
This man.
I'm her godfather.
related.
God damn.
Get back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God! You don't bring a whip to a gunfight. Did that just say June 30th?
It did. But you also don't bring a sword to a whip fight either, because then he just shoots you.
True. This trailer didn't even touch on the Dial of Destiny. What that artifact
and I'm perfect.
was.
I want questions. I want questions unanswered. I don't even want to theorize. I just want to go see this because I love. I mean, that's our shtick. I get it. But
you took words out of my mouth.
I get it. Is what we do. But honestly, if nothing else gets released until the movie comes out, perfect. There's Nazis. I don't know.
But even the punches,
it's the same.
It looked exactly like the old movies. That old. There was no oomph. There was no special effects. Same as
that
before.
Snap sound. And the whip came out and the hat and
he still got it.
But even like
still got it.
And there's that one scene where he's in I'm assuming the SS uniform and just poof, and kind of falls down and he's de-aged. The whole Disney
that
de-aging.
looked really good.
And that looked on.
Did you catch that one shot that looked like he was in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon?
No.
There was like I know he's not, but I think they purposefully made it. It was like a circle window with like a circle. And it looked. I think that was a nod. Well, obviously, I die for a good train fight scene, which looks like we're going to get in this movie because
him just like.
Yeah. Well, was it him or a bad guy? And then they see that guy, and it don't matter. We're going to find out. Who was that guy you were trying to get my attention when he showed up?
John Davies. He was from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay.
He was the guy that helped him.
I thought so.
Indy!
No short round, no. And no Shia LaBeouf.
Honestly,
and they didn't really...
Honestly,
You're okay with it?
Yeah.
But I mean, also...
Mutt? Was his name Mutt?
I don't know. Who knows who Shia LaBeouf was called in this movie? Right. But what I do know is that they showed almost all action and very little storyline-driven clues in this trailer.
Good.
It was basically like, he's retired, so it would seem.
And one
he's
last
teaching,
score.
Yeah, and then he misses it, which is kind of cool to hear because you always see people come back, but you never really focus on the missing.
But is he missing it, or is he? I try to get out, but they pull me back in. Like
no, it seemed like he seemed like his voiceover was like, I miss waking up early mornings. I miss this. I miss. I was like,
that was John Rhys Davies.
I don't think so.
That
sounded like Harrison Ford to me.
I'm pretty sure it was John Rhys Davies.
What?
We'll have to go back and watch and see who's right.
Well, I mean, but either way, another movie dropping like 6 months from now, which is like no time really, and a trailer is dropping, so that means we're definitely going to get another trailer though before.
But that's good. I like these movies that are going to be coming out that have big hype around them. Something that is, I know it's our shtick, not Marvel.
I know. It's good. This is the thing. We got so many trailers we've been reacting to over this weekend, and as you're watching now, and only one of them is Marvel related. So that means that cinema is evolving, and we're getting a little more flavor.
Yeah.
A little more flavor.
And I mean, and I don't even care about some of these big sequels that they're doing. I keep saying that Top Gun Maverick was one of the best movies of last year.
So good. He got me onto that one, I'm not going to lie.
It's so good. And what is it?
I texted you right away when I seen that.
And Tom Cruise doesn't even need to be in it. Like, sure, he's in it, but I was like, yeah, I want to get to the place. And it just like, it's the whole thing every time. I'm just... butt in seat. You pay for the seat, but you're only going to use the edge. Like, it's just...
And don't steal that quote, ladies and gentlemen. But what you can do,
I stole it from
if you enjoy our reaction and enjoy our breakdown and our discussions, if you could help support the channel by hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, leave us a comment. What are you waiting for of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny? And maybe tell us what you think that means. Theorize with us.
Wonder if that's going to tie into the new Indiana Jones game that's coming out, made by the same creators of Doom.
We will just have to wait and find out.
In studios.
But with that, I am the real Jussy.
I am Peter Parkour, and like we always say around here,
Keep it real.